Check 1, 2. Apparently there was some cowbell somewhere. The sound of cowbells. Nothing more enlightening to the soul than the cowbell. Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto with Road Dogg. It's 10 p.m. Sunday night, taking a look at the charts, see what's going on. I like to do this on Sunday night, just kind of plan my week a little bit. Kind of figure out what I'm going to do, what the market looks like and everything. And I don't know, and when I'm bored, I watch it on smaller time frames. And I'm on a smaller time frame here. I'm on the 6 minute. It's kind of fun. I'm not the only people that watch it on the smaller time frames, but I don't make my plans on the smaller time frames. And I think that's the big difference you'll see on my channel and at least one other. But there was this beautiful, scammy cup and handy to the upside. And actually, that's probably one of the better ones that I've seen. You do notice that this guy over here is higher than this. You normally try to avoid that when they start shifting like that. Nah, there's all kinds of things out there, but that's just one of the good things. But let me say this about a cup and handle. They can happen on any time frame, any pattern can, but you get the best luck when they accumulate over time. It's a long accumulation event is what you're looking for, a nice rounding bottom. It's not so much trying to find a top where we're getting a higher high and higher low, because that's basically what we got right here. I mean, really, if you break it down to what it is. I know, some people just see cup and handies everywhere, those old scammy cup and handies to the upside. That's all you know about them. Don't know anything about what price action is supposed to be doing in there. You know, so a lot of the patterns have things that you look for volume. What's volume doing at certain points? Are there any other things? When is this going to be invalidated? And of course, we talked about this, and that's when I said, well, out of all of them this pick, you know, this one might work for them. We're looking, don't want the candle to come back more than 2/3 of the way down. That's the rule of the game. Ideally, you don't want this thing higher than this. You want your price to go up to your cup. You want your other lip to come around the same price, around, you know. That's what you're looking for, nice rounded shapes. Avoid the pointies. We're on the 6 minute, man. This is just whatever it is. But anyway, did she go to the upside? She went a little up, but not. Oh my God, did you see the measure move? To the upside? I mean, it was to the upside. I don't think we're going up quite that high. But then what happened? She fell down. I don't know. I am a pattern trader. I'm a full-time trader. I do not call myself a professional trader by any means. What does that mean? It means you make your living trading, right? I find it interesting tonight. That question was addressed on, well, actually the same person that does the scammy cup and handle pattern. Someone asked them, and I thought this was interesting, and I was surprised that it was read and even talked about. It says, do you make, as a simple question, do you make more money trading or with your business? And the dude got offended, man. He got offended. It's like, that's none of your business. It's none of your business what I make. And I'm like, whoa, I object. I object. One, that was a very legitimate question, one that needed to be addressed. And two, if you're going to call yourself, say that you've traded your way to $1 million, you need to back that up, buddy. Why is it? That should not be an offensive question. That should be, yes, it is. And here I can show you exactly how. Well, now it doesn't look like that is the, that answer said a lot. Of course, you know, the math says a lot when you add up the math. There are traders out there claiming to be millionaire traders that cannot do it. They can't do it. They can do a little, but they're not the millionaire traders. They're not the gurus that they want everybody to think that they are, that they figure those out. They got all the secrets. They know what price is going to do, and they talk a good game and everything. But I'm telling you, man, those are the people that's going to wreck a lot of people. Most of the YouTubers I see on there do solid TA, and they got their head in the game pretty well. Most of them do. I will give credit for most of them. But there is like a handful, or maybe less than a handful. Maybe there's only one. Maybe there's another one out there somewhere. But man, there's some out there, I guess, on people wrecked, and they just can't figure it out because they're so captivated, I guess, by the... I don't know. I can't figure it out. Anyway, look at that Bitcoin taking a little bit of a nosedive here. Now, my system, I'm following trend lines, and once we start breaking the trend lines, I'm like, well, that's a good take profit point, and looking for, is this going to go the other way? Because normally, you break a trend line, and then it's down and sideways and down. In a bullish market, however, it likes to ride up beneath that, and then sometimes you'll get your other top pattern here, right? Well, sometimes it'll be stubborn about it, right? Sometimes that happens. But breaking the main trend line is the first sign. Something trying to happen here. Either we're going to consolidate, which would be the bullish aspect of it. That would be bullish. Or we're going to do what we're supposed to, get rejected and come down and find another low. So that's my takes on it, and that's what I do. I don't try to figure out if price is too far from a certain moving average, because that's subjective. How do you know? What I do know is that my trend lines will tell me everything that I do need to know. They tell me exactly when to get out, when to stay in, when to jump in. They tell me lots of things. Give me some good ideas here. I'm trying just to get this guy back over here. So this was the main one, but look how cool these are. I mean, if I'm seeing this bump away from the trend line, which is what I'm looking for, I just go to a smaller time frame, like the 1 minute. Yeah, look what I can do in that 1 minute. So I go to a smaller time frame, then I can nail that one. You see? Yeah. Go to the smaller time frame, I can nail even better exits when we get away from our main trend line. That's how you do it. That's how you figure out places, some good places to take some profit and stuff. In my personal opinion, that's where it works for me. Everybody's got a different opinion. All right, so since we went over all that boring stuff, let's take a look at Bitcoin here on the daily, see what's going on, man. Is it bullish? Is it bearish? What are we doing, Bitcoin? Because you're looking good, you're making my bags pump. I've got a hard target up here at 68. I've been looking for it to hit 68,000, and it has not done that yet today, but I do have a Fibonacci target at 68,743 on this particular chart over on Coinbase. Not quite hit it, but I'm still looking for it to do it. I'm here on the daily chart, everything's looking good. 9 crossed over the 50 and 100 moving averages. That's good. We are above the 200 moving average on the daily. I'm gonna scan up a little bit. I want to come to the weekly time frame now because it is Sunday. We're going to take a look at it on the weekly. We'll put the Christmas tree candles over here so that we can take a look at that. And that was a nice weekly candle there, man. From 60,000 to what? 68. Oh, it did hit a 68. So that was cool. And now we're starting off in the red, but you know, we'll see what we can do. I'm going to say she's going to come down a little bit this week. Be ready for it. Maybe back to 65. I want to say that it's got a good possibility because we are above the 9 and the 21 moving average. The 9 is crossed barely under it, meaning that could be what weighs us down a little bit this week. So going up a little bit and maybe retracing, that can happen this week. Not a bad thing, probably a healthy thing. Signs seem to point to about 65.5, might be revisiting that area. I don't have to follow the 1 minute time frame to figure this out minute by minute. We can kind of look ahead and get a little bit of an idea about what's going to happen. So an area of rejection, maybe at 68.7, maybe it goes higher. I've got an 886 Fibonacci area. That's another great little area. And that's right at 70,000. Now, so we can have a few bullish days here with Bitcoin and then get a bigger pullback. This trend line will not hold forever. At most, I'm looking for 3 humps and a dump. So maybe we can get up here and then come back for a retest. Does that look about sensible? Well, I've even got it going up to 72. If that makes your little bullish heart feel better, give you a little bit of that hopium. Yeah, breathe it in, baby. Breathe it in. Don't know how high it's going to get. We got some targets, some areas that we can turn around. That's all we can look for, and follow the main trend line, because that's going to be the clue. That's the clue. So Bitcoin's going up, and then, well, altcoins tend to go up, and I've been eyeballing this area up here, and we're finally coming to it, man, because I've been eyeballing it for a long time. We finally did something good, and altcoins are a poppin'. But I'm telling you, just about another $10 billion more coming into this market. If you're not paying yourself, then you may look back next week and say, man, I should have took more profit. Because we're coming up on a strong resistance area, that area that this is my game plan, is to pay myself a little bit more here. Get ready for a possible pullback. We may not do it. We may not. Maybe we'll get all bullish and everything, and altcoins will keep on going to millions and millions of dollars, and this is just the up only from here. But how many times have you thought that before, and how many times has that played out? I mean, it feels good when we're up here at these areas, but we're in an area where we can roll over. So good place this week, this week, tomorrow, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. If you're up in your altcoins, doesn't hurt to take out just a little bit. Take your collateral out, pay yourself a little bit, because they're not going to go up forever. And if you think that, well, you haven't been in this market very long. And just about a month ago, most people kind of figured that out, like, gosh darn it, maybe I do need to pay myself a little bit more. Let's go check out Solana, because she's been kind of hot today. Solana went all the way up to 184. I've got a 186 target. I'm ticked. You didn't hit it? You just gonna make me look stupid? You're just gonna leave me hanging like this, Solana? I mean, I'm gonna get my fist pump out here for you, and you just let me hang it. I thought we were like this, Solana. I mean, for real. What's up? We just still waiting. She just playing the game. She playing hard to get. You know how Solana be like that. You know? You feel me? She's also got a new trend line going on right here, and that could be her one hump. Could we get 3 humps out of this guy? That would be cool. I'm cool with that. Nice little parabolic activity. Nice rounding shapes happening here. I like that. I like it a lot. In fact, I like it so much, I like this green trend line. Let's see that as a resistance area. And we're edging toward 200. I don't know if we're going to make 200. I don't have that target out here specifically at these moments in time, but we could definitely entertain that thought. I find it very entertaining. I want to bump you up just a little bit. Bump it up. 786 Fibonacci, 190. I can see that. The 886 is coming in at 200, man, but that suggests that may not happen until like beginning of August, sometime around then. We'll throw her out there though. 199, that area. Purple it up, baby. Purple it up. So shout out to everybody who's hanging out with me tonight. Let's see who we got. We got Crypto Brat. First one. Smash the likes on the way in. I appreciate that. We also got Joe from Trade Intuition.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
We got Brackett's Adventures from the Louisiana way, if I remember correctly. Got Trey Spot. Celinda Lifer has made his millions by longing the top and shorting the bottom. That he does do a lot. That is actually one of the weaknesses in his strategy. It really is. And that's from the flags, really. Because no matter what price is doing, shoot, let's just get a 1 minute time frame somewhere. No matter what is going on, the first assumption is always a flag. It's always going to be a flag. Always. It's always going to be some flag or the little twisted sister thing, and it's always got, this is the life for today. And then we start talking about the 200 moving average or the 21 if the price is going to touch them or bounce off of them. Which, price can bounce off of them or they can go right through them. So it's always that. It's always that. Now, could you claim that? I mean, yeah, you've got a 1-to-1 move or something going on here. They can get hit. But it's, everything is not that. Well, then it becomes something else crazy. And all you got to do is just zoom out, man, on a bigger time frame and see what your bigger pattern you're in. Oh, no, we're going to go up here. And then, it just changes from minute to minute all the time. And there's this, I don't consider this technical analysis for one thing. I mean, you can. I don't even see him respect his measure move sometimes because he'll just move it to somewhere else or wherever Bookmap says there's money at 72,000 right there. Because it's just I think it just comes across as being sloppy, but I just know that me and every other person that knows how to do technical analysis is why I think it's so important to learn the basic concepts of it so that you can see when people are just talking out their butts. It's important to have a grasp in that because the other traders, the real traders that are familiar with crypto, they can look at this and they see it. Crypto Face's brother has a phrase for what goes on there. He calls it flopping and groping. But when a trade goes against us, like, well, I usually don't trade on the weekend. I usually don't trade on the. But I'm like, well, that's what you've been saying every weekend for the past 4 months, man. I think you do usually trade on the weekends and Sunday nights and Monday mornings, and everything's good until it goes bad, and then there's all these excuses, and I'm like, dude, why make up excuses? You're TA, you're either good on it or you're bad on it. I mean, yeah, we all make mistakes, but I mean, it just flipped. It goes to a red candle. This is why it's not working out. Oh yeah, should have seen that. Yeah, oh, clearly, shouldn't have. It goes green. I told you we were. It's just people love it though. The algorithm loves it. So anyway, we got that. AIOZ blew up. Yeah, that was one I was wanting to look at. AIOZ. I like this one, and I am playing this one a little heavier. And I'm glad to see that she got up there. Let's take a look at on to something bigger than a 1 minute time frame. Figure out. Ooh, nice on the. Oh, that wasn't it. Well, that was nice though. Okay, the daily got a little breakout. This I find interesting right here. This is where the 50 is trying to cross the 200 for a death cross. But price got really bullish. And if price can close above that, that can make this little 50 moving average curve around and just do a 180 here. And that's bullish. I like that idea. We'll come down to the 4 hour and see what we're looking at. Ooh, look at that candle clearing that 4 hour. That's strong, man, for AIOZ. That's hella bullish. Ichimoku Cloud likes it too. From the bottom of that candle to the top of the wick, man, 20% move today out. AIOZ, 52 cents right now, 55 cents right now. This is one I've been talking about on the channel, and I like it. Oh, have I got to sign in? Give me just a second. Let me get signed in here. Guys, if you want to go over any altcoins, put it in the chat. We'll go over them. This probably won't be a very long stream because I'm heading for a road trip starting early in the morning. Headed back that Tennessee way. And we'll be down there for about a week. So AIOZ, that's what we're doing. AIOZ. Over here on Tokenmetrics, I'm still not used to it since they changed it. Look at it as investor grade or in the investor summary. And it's in neutral territory right now. Valuation grade is 21%. So they think it's a little bit overvalued, just a little bit right now. That's at what, 57 cents. Market cap for this guy is 626 million. And this one could get up to billions. It's a DePIN for Web3, AI storage, and streaming. AIOZ empowers a faster, secure, decentralized future. Powered by a global network of DePINs, AIOZ rewards you for sharing your computational resources for storing, transcoding, and streaming digital media content and empowering decentralized AI computation. Circulating supply is 1.1 billion, and total supply is, oh, so we got everything out, and that's kind of cool. I like that about it. So AIOZ, I like this one. I've got my eye on this one for a longer term play. Nice little breakout. And I'm just going to pull a fib just to check my levels real quick. I've already got some targets over here, so yeah, make sure that they're still lined up and everything. So still looking at about 73 cents. That really is the main place I would be targeting myself personally. And of course she's got to get past 60, which looks like she's trying to. It could be a target, but then when she gets past her and starts heading to 73, you're like, oh my gosh, it's over. And this target right over, I'm gonna move this little guy down here. Get that 786 area at 83 cents basically. AIOZ looks kind of nice. Likes it, likes it. Sam says full moon is up. Good Brown Gravy says, I think a look at Kamala Biden coins would be fine. Oh my gosh. Is there a Kamala coin? Oh, there is. It's up. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. Is this like brand new? How long is this one? Go back over there. That didn't make any sense. 23 days ago. Here's one that's from 3 hours ago on BNB. Here's one that's on Ethereum. A pumping and a dumping. Wow, look at that. All right, well, that's interesting. Let's see what this Joe Biden token looks like over here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, tanked. Yeah, I was not about to buy any kind of Biden token. I was like, I don't see that as... How that just looked like it was a destined loser no matter how you chop that one up. Samuel, member for 5 months. You the upside with all of you. Hey, appreciate that, Sam. That was cool. All right, I think we got everything there. Let's go back over here. Some of the meme coins are starting to pop a little bit. Let's take a look at some of those. I'm looking forward to clearing out a bunch of these, actually. Whip, I can see getting to 309. Still waiting for that little guy. I like that target. 309, let's go there. It looks like we've just confirmed a double bottom here for dog with hat right there. That was ugly. And of course, don't forget the measure move for that little guy. Suggest that we also go just a little bit above that area. Suggested maybe about 320. Orca's been doing better. It's at 240 right now. Looks like we got to break out of the falling wedge that we've been in for a while. Still looking for this area about 339, 340 to be hit. About another dollar. Could be coming out of Orca. I like that. 640 should be the measured move for this big ass falling wedge that we've been in forever. Throw that out there. A little Caucasish Inuish is up a little bit today. Feeling a little frisky, are you? Falling out of the leg of the boxer shorts and now headed north. Looks like we're headed to 0.00000. Well, I say 5 zeros is average. 3016 after that. Can you measure up? Can you get it up there? Let's try. Well, if you start your exercises early today, you might gain another 20%. Add some numbers to your cock today. Render. Oh, what are you doing, Render? You're above the 200, you're above the 9. 9's crossing the 200 on the 4 hour. That's pretty bullish, Render. What are you doing? Are you finally starting to perk back up? Because, man, it's like you were so down. So we zoom out on Render and we see we got the main trend line here. Let's make that, blow that little guy up. So if we do like the other altcoins do and pop back above it, could be looking at a nice strong move, take us back up to around the $8-9 area. Do have that old death cross, that blue line crossing that yellow line, those moving averages there. So we might have to struggle a little bit. It may look something like kind of like this going on over here for a while, if we're that lucky. I don't know what it's going to do, but she looked like she might want to try to at least get back up in those areas. That'd be the first step I need to see. Renda. Oh, Renda. I got a crappy trail. Oh, man. Keep an eye on that one. 5 zeros is average, says Joe. Where's Fish Guru? He was warning me about buying whip at 150. Haven't seen him very much lately. I don't know. I do see the SPX just continues to go up. I mean, I had a target on that guy. Did it ever hit? I mean, Standard and Poor, we don't even, trade this in KuCoin, but we can follow it from time to time to keep up with the market. Because, oh look, target. You went above my target, man. Hey, listen, me and you got to talk, man. When I put a line up, you don't go past, man. You just go up to it, you touch it, and go, ooh, look, nailed it. That's what you do, man. You don't make me look bad on YouTube now. I write your boss, man. I send letters, though. I get you fired. So we did, that should be a 618, or no, I'm sorry, it's a 272 fib, I believe is what we got. Pretty cool. Did pretty good. Went a little bit above it. So after hitting, this is a kind of a toppy top area, so I would expect a bigger pullback from this. I don't know how that's going to help, affect crypto or whatever. That's what I was kind of wondering. What will happen to crypto? Will it be money coming out of S&P 500, the tech stocks and things like that? Will they kind of like, well, Bitcoin's starting to move and this stuff's going down. Are they going to come over? Could happen that way. Right now, it's testing the 21 moving average after losing the 9, and she may come all the way down to the 50, but we're still doing pretty good. She just bump her head, about time. 3 humps and a dump, that kind of idea that well, you got 4 humps and a dump. You got an extra booby. She got a 4th nipple. I don't know how she did that, but anyway. All right, so SPX has a 4th nipple. That so says the rumor. Actually, it's three humps on this particular. I don't know, dude. On this particular trend line, that particular. I don't know. Should be coming down here. So I'm just curious, will money be coming out and coming into crypto? Because as money was coming out of crypto as this was going up. Just a thought. Go Bitcoin. It's your birthday. Go Bitcoin. Y'all's not saying nothing. Y'all's being quiet. Go and take a look at Avalanche. Guess I'm going to look at Binance because it's just right up there, all purdy, in the front of the row. Nice, Avalanche. I'm looking for you to hit 34.18 in that area. I got a 618 there. 34.12 actually is what I got on it. 200 moving average. Oh, what'd you do that for? That was probably a fib area. Yeah, you didn't draw a line, lazy. $34 and $36. 200 moving average is up here around this $36 area. Might there be a little bit of confidence there? I don't. Could be. Now I gotta admit something. I don't like drawing patterns this way. It looks like you're just kind of ignoring all this over here because all this over here means something. But that's just kind of how it just kind of fits best. But I hate it that way. I always look at those. When I come into patterns like this, I'm always looking at them sideways because I'm not getting all the big picture. I can kind of fit it in, and maybe it'll fit in nice, and maybe it'll work. Yeah, we could make that idea work. Actually, it works pretty good. From there to there, tighten it up a little bit. Yeah. So if we zoom out a little bit, we can paint a little bit better of a picture. I like this better. Even if you take this, but the falling wedge, man, that's one of my favorite patterns to trade. It just takes them a long time to develop. I mean, the really good ones, it takes them a while. You can usually find them on about any time frame, though. According to Thomas Bukowski, if they're really steep ones, you know, they can do okay, but that's not the best ones. And if they're very shallow and take their time, those are the best ones. He describes them being kind of like a diving board, and the more long and shallow they are, the more bumpy, more jumpy you get there. And I found that to be a fairly good description. Now we can take a measure move here, and we'll compare it to Thomas Bukowski's advanced measure move, but just go from top just straight down to the trend line there and put it over here. And now we got a measure move with a breakout area, so we can adjust this guy now to be more accurate. And measure move for this should take us to $53.70. That's kind of cool. Now I'm going to do the Thomas Bukowski measure move. All right, should we do this? We're going to come over here to the falling wedge. We're going to go by his rules over here. Here it is. It is throwback and pullback rate. That's not what it is. That means after a breakout, there's a 62% chance that price will come back and touch the breakout area. That's important to know. That kind of helps you figure out, oh, if I missed it, I got a good chance to catch it on a rebound. Meaning that as this price is going up, if I am in a trade, maybe I need to pay myself before it comes back for a retest. I don't know. I don't think it's talked about that very much with the to the upside. It's always to the upside, never for the retest or anything like that. I find that interesting. But anyway, what we're looking for here. Okay, here it is. The breakout can be in any direction, but is upward 68% of the time for a falling wedge. And that's where the 68% is just being overdone because the people aren't doing their homework to figure out and realize, hey, maybe these other patterns have some percentages too. Some of them do, not all of them. But that can be helpful if you're accurate with it. But if you just want to say, no, every pattern is 68%, where the hell did you get that? Why are you throwing that out there? Why are you throwing out misinformation? Because it makes me look important because I can throw out a percentage with it. Oh, then why don't you get the right percentage and throw out there? Be helpful instead of trying to look like a big shot. I don't know. I've always wondered that every time I've seen that. That's one of the things that got me into pattern trading was knowing that, oh, they got a percentage for them? Well, that could help me. So what we are looking for, oh my God, I'm looking for his multiplier is what I'm looking for. And usually he has it up there at the top, but for some reason it is not in there. Wow. Okay. Percentage meeting price. No, that's not you. All right. Well, name him on there. Okay, so with these, you're taking a measured move from the top, very top, Thomas Wachowski, the top of the thing all the way down to the bottom. Seriously, it was on here before. It's 61. All right, so anyway. So for the Thomas Wachowski measurement, you go from the very top all the way down. See this very bottom right there. You could even leave it angled if you wanted to do that. Put that at the breakout and that would give you the measured move, but sounds crazy, right? Right up there. Now the Bukowski, the multiplier, which I've got to go back and find that, but this is what I'm looking for. Is this 618 move down to this 0 is a little shortcut to figure that multiplier out. And that will take us right up also to, remember this guy that we just did from here, top and down? They usually come out being just about the same. That was the thing I was trying to show, but for some reason, I'm not seeing the multiplier listed over here today. What the hell? Percentage, that's not it. 62%. Median price target for up and down. Maybe it didn't. Okay, yeah, that is. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm sorry. 60. This is it. Percentage median price target for up movement, 62%. And so that's what I did. I took the 618. That's 62% on that. And it came out to the same. So, all right, we're on track with what we're teaching there. Just I didn't recognize it when I saw it. Now that we bored everybody to tears and everybody's clicked off, and hey, there's Grimmer. How's it going, Grimmer? Want to take a look at ICP real quick. She's coming in at 1055. She's in the bottom territory here. It's kind of wild. I mean, we could be looking at a Bart Simpson butt crack idea. I don't know. There's still a lot of stuff. There's some kind of harmonic thing going over here, which could spell for some more downside. I'm just going to throw those ideas out there. Let's see what we got so far. Say A786. That's cool. So we got a possible bottom there. So from what I'm seeing, until we get above like $20, and that could be a minute, until we do, I want to play this one a little bit more strict, meaning I want to be taking some profit at all these areas I've got if we're able to get up to them. And this bag has been doing pretty well for me, especially since we had this big drop to the $6 area. But my game plan is to take some profits at each one of these fib areas. So I've got a spot margin position. I'm trying to nurture that little guy, but I don't want to get stuck in just a bunch of nothingness. So 1157 in that area, 1338 in that area. That's one of the main ones, and then 15. That's when the 15 is the one I'm really going to probably have my heaviest sales at. Not selling all, just enough to buy more when we come back down. How I'm playing it. Looking at Arweave, also up at 33.75 now. It's holding on to that trend line right here, tight. Let's come down to a 4 hour and see what that looks like. Yeah, nice. She's still look like she might still be trying to go parabolic. Still looking for this $38.22 618 Fibonacci area. There has been a gorgeous little target for Arweave coming. Rune's another one that's up at 487 now. It wasn't long ago when she was scaring the bejesus out of me, flirting with about $3, and I'm like, don't. You're at 6 and now you're at 3. No, what happened? Stop dying on me. Stop bleeding. And then one day she did. She broke back into the pattern. We had a confirmed bear trap. Trap those bears trying to short us. Here's the thing. We talked a little bit earlier about, I don't know, there's a certain influence that comes out there. And one of the things that you will see, and I'll see if we can explain it, but It's always when we start getting down, when price starts coming down, we start, this one starts thinking about shorting and shorting bottoms, man. Now, there is some logic to it. If you break a trend line and come back up for a bearish retest, you would look for that as possible short. But this is also like buying the tops. It's risky. The people that are actually good at shorting are planning their shorts ahead of time, and they're shorting where we're trying to sell at tops. So the take profit areas I've got at some high tops are some good short areas for the shorters if it hasn't dawned on you just yet. All these take profit areas I've got could be a possible short opener. What happened here? Oh, now we got to figure out what we're doing, right? I'm going to what we got here with the room. I got a messy chart. So I can't even read that. Oh, look like you might be doing a big old butt crack yourself. Let's go from swing low to swing highs. Oh, nice. Well, that's nice. That's so nice. I like that one. Well, that gives me some decent little targets then for. So 786 is on the radar. It's at 973. That'd be one of the higher targets to look for. 831, the 618 Fibonacci, because we're more likely going there. It may take it a while to get there. I don't know, but we definitely, that's just what we seem to do. If this is a bottom and this is a top for this leg, swing high to swing low, then this is the squeaky fun middle part, squishy, that we all like to just bounce up and down on. I don't know why. Why do you check out that good looking girl when she walks by? I don't know. It's kind of that same thing. It just happens. Probably so that your eyeballs roll out of your head. I think it's just part of human nature. So seriously, every one of these fish make excellent targets. For real. Look over to the left and they got some good areas. So 486, we would get rejected there and come back down. It could happen. All your moving averages are just flip bearish on this time frame on the daily. That has a really good chance of happening. That really does. So maybe that should be a take profit area, about this $5 area. Because we might be coming back down to do a double bottom situation, either coming all the way down or making a higher high, something like that. That could definitely be on the radar there. If we draw trend lines, but you got a little bit of a breakout. You ride the leg down. What's gonna happen? Just looking at some ideas there. Let's check out the 4 hour and see how you're feeling there. Looks kind of nice on the 4 hour. Got a nice established trend line right there, so as long as we don't break that little guy, just keep watching number go up. I'm still looking at 508. If we can get past 508, then I'm looking for 634, which is an area I'd like to see again out of room. Go, baby, go. 4 hours says she's ready to rock and roll here. Really? You're a little overbought on the RSI, but you can still hang out there for a little while. She get a little heated, but she don't look like she's ready to go down anytime just too soon. Sam says, best of luck tomorrow, brother. Kick ass for all of us. Joe said he was going on to, you got 2 shows tomorrow. I saw that earlier on there. Let's see if we can. Joe says got 2 shows to be on, one at 10 a.m. Trading Wars and Trading Wars at 1 p.m. So good luck, Joe. And actually, I am, see, Grimmer says ELA, Elastos. I haven't looked at that one in a minute. It's hanging around 227. All right, what we got here? Let me zoom out on the weekly and see what we got. That is not a lower low. That's cool. Or, it looks the same. It's close enough to be cool. Right? Or maybe it is lower. Ah, crap, it is. That's just a little bit. Alright, I'll go from low to high. Okay, yeah. Alright, same thing with the other ones. We got 786 retracements, so those are pretty spot on when it comes to just doing your fibs, man. 236. She will accumulate below that one. 200 moving average is coming. I'm on the weekly, by the way. Doesn't matter what time frame you pull your fibs on, it'll be the same on every time frame. But so next main target I'm looking at is about 284. Let's come down to 4 hour and see what. Ooh, 4 hour looks good. 4 hour looks bullish. Got the golden cross. She's got something going on with this trend line. What's going on? Okay, looks like it's respecting it. That's cool. Came all the way back down and respected that. That's good. 4 hour looks, looks like she's wanting to head up to that. I would say she will find some resistance around this area about 248. 200 moving average is there on the 8 hour. That's what time frame I'm on right here, and the support resistance area looks like. So that might be a place. That's up just what is that? 7%, 23% to 284. I like 284. I think she may stumble around here. She might even come back. I don't know what she's going to do from here. She's likely to get rejected, but eventually she's going to make it up here. So pretty cool. And Sermi Online Learning. Thanks for the tips on leverage risk management the other day. I scaled the greed back. Hey, I'm glad that you picked up something. That makes me feel like I'm doing something. I really appreciate that. I like feedback like that. Feel like I'm sharing something that counts. And yeah, I mean, that was a good message, and I had to go by that message too. We hadn't done this. I meant to do this earlier. I forget what I'm going to do a lot of times on the show when I start getting to the charts. Let's flip on the let's go to Mexico real quick. But once I pulled back my leverage, dude, because I was using a lot crazier, like 30, and then I thought, okay, I'll pull you back to 20, and even 15, I was still having some trouble. But I pulled them back to I think I'm at 10 now, 8 and 10, and this guy's, I mean, 3,000. I'm up through $3,200 this week. My style is different than trying to trade on that 1 minute and jump in and jump out and scalp 3% and try to do it 10 times a day and spend your whole life in front of the screen trying to have your nerves on edge. I'm in the same trades that I've had open for almost 2 weeks, 3 weeks now, most of them. I'm swing trading. I'm swinging. I'm going for that long stroke, baby, and not that rabbit hump, not that bumpy bump. I'm going for that long stroke, baby. And yeah, I like that better. It works better for me. So can we? My connection was interrupted. How dare you interrupt my connection? Let's go over here to our futures. I'm really wanting to see this break 12,000 and hold it. But I say my biggest come up has been the Bitcoin. I got 0.1 now. I'd like to get that to 0.11. That's why I really want to go over here. This guy decimated me. I was doing good, and I was doing something kind of as a little competition against Mr. 1 minute dude that I don't know. I've given up on trying to track his account. He pulls money in, takes money out, and he just never really. He makes it look like he's transparent with it, but he's not. There's this one button called a profit and loss analysis that we just looked at that he can't find that button or anything. I take this account back 30 days. And this will cover all my losses and everything, even the money I had to add over here to keep this, because I got stupid. I made some mistakes, and I let this thing get away from me, and I got liquidated several times, 3 times, I believe. And they were big, like 2,500, 3,500, 3,000 something again. So I got liquidated a lot, but we're almost recovered. I'm just down $370 till I get this one recovered. And it was not done by going back in with higher leverage and revenge trading, because that's one of the things you want to do when that happens. I saw that happen tonight on somebody. They just revenge traded. But the lower leverage and just having a bigger, wider plan that could encompass the swings that way. Yeah, tuning down the leverage is big. And I've been saying this for months, but I didn't even listen to my own advice though. But because we got the low liquidity on the exchanges with Bitcoin, there's not as many exchanges as Bitcoin there. We can see some huge fluctuations with Bitcoin. I don't think we've even got to start to see it yet. I'm talking like $10,000 swings. I mean, maybe even in a day. That could happen. Because it'll be a lot like it was in the early days when there just wasn't enough coins out there, or there was more money than coins out there, and you get that volatility. And I've preached that to myself before and just didn't take myself up on it. And I thought, it's all right. I can go with the higher leverage, just add in when it goes lower, but then I got wiped out. And so at some point you gotta look and say, man, listen, you either need to be real with yourself, identify the bad habits, and change them and start making good habits, because you make money when you have good habits. It's those bad habits and those bad emotions, those that start talking to you and freaking you out, that make you lose all the money and make bad decisions. And so you got to own your losses, and that's why it's a big deal for the scammy cup and handy people out there and stuff like that. It's a big deal. They need to be transparent, because they're not learning either, and you can tell. Like, you can tell by the way they're by the way they trade. And the real traders can look at them and they're just like, oh my God. That's why they get so upset, because they know somebody's out there just BSing their way just so that they can get some, pull in some money. There's some truth to what they got, but they don't have the skills to actually show you how to do what they're doing. If they did, they would show you how to double account, how to triple an account. And, that's just not happening. Which, speaking of, are we in here yet? Oh man, do I have to sign back in? I gotta start doing more with this one over here. I'm not signed in, am I? Okay. My BitUnix account. That's when I was supposed to take $100 to, 10,000 if I could. Got up to 1,600, got stupid on it, but I got her back down to like $200. And now she's back to 400, but I'm going to start doing more of that here on the lives. But I think the one thing that we have not done tonight that I meant to do that I always forget is the news. Let's go talk about an altcoin news, shall we? All right. Did it work? It worked. All right, so what happened in crypto in the last 12 hours is that Joe Biden drops out, officially dropping out of the 2024 presidential race. Gavin Newsom endorses Kamala Harris as the Democratic nominee for the 2024 presidential election. With political issues influencing prices, the political meme coin people on Binance is worth watching. Wherever that come from. Spot Ethereum ETFs are expected to start trading on July 23rd. It's crucial to consider the potential of the ETH outflows, as GBTC outflows started the sell the news narrative. Pay attention to the ETF outflows on the first day, and I've got wiggle room to collect me a big old bag of ETH when the price starts dropping. So I know we're doing news right now, but the show's coming to an end soon. But I want to go over this. The ETH ETFs, when the ETFs are approved, look for a drop. We got the Bitcoin conference that's coming up. Trump's going to be speaking at it. Usually Bitcoin, with the last few times that we've had this conference, leading up to it, Bitcoin was okay, but during the conference, Bitcoin starts dropping, and we get the pullback, we get a drawdown. Keep that in mind. I don't see why it would be any different this time. Buy the rumor, sell the news, that kind of thing. We could be looking at that at Bitcoin. Just keep that in mind. All right, so Alt Layer will unlock 42% of its alt circulating supply on July 25th. Binary X has announced a vote to reduce unminted BNX tokens for $22.1 billion to $580 million. voting from July 22nd to July 24th. Jupiter will hold a token supply reduction vote this week. An address related to the MakerDAO team has completed selling 92 million in Maker MKR over 4 months, according to EverCN. WorldCoin will begin daily 14 million token unlock starting July 24th. XRP Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse expects the company to settle its year-long litigation with the SEC very soon. Elon Musk adds laser eyes to his X profile picture, and Elon Musk to potentially speak at Bitcoin Conference Nashville. Awesome. And here we go. Tuesday, ETH ETFs go live. Thursday, Q2 GPD data. Friday, PCE data comes out. Saturday, Trump speaking at Bitcoin Nashville. Also, 20% of S&P 500 companies report earnings. And unknown are the Kraken Mt. Gox distribution. So those are some ideas to keep our eyes on as this week unfolds. And here we are sitting on Bitcoin right now, 68,136. Our prediction that 68K would be reached has been failed. Now we're looking at 68,743 and possibly 70,000. Let's go get it, Bitcoin. Let's see those altcoins continue to go up. As they trying, maybe. Don't forget to pay yourself a little bit. Take some profit. Don't round trip your profits. Because I'll be back tomorrow sometime. I don't know. It's when I get set up in the hotel room and broadcast, and hopefully we'll have Wi-Fi. Be doing it from the laptop. I don't even know if I'll have a picture of my pretty little turkey face or anything out there. But we'll see what we can do. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you sometime tomorrow on the road. Goodbye, everybody.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog.
Thoughts on Chainlit hitting $100 in 6 to 8 months? I would say in the next 12 months, yeah. Because Chainlink will do good during this bull market. Just gotta be patient with it. Road Dog swinging an OnlyFans account. I know, they're working on me like a dog. I'm getting corns on my feet. I'm a web dev trying to move to Web 3. Oh, cool. I like that. Road Dog Rotor. I'd like to go to the Litecoin and the Bitcoin conference. I'm going to be less than 100 miles away from it. I just don't know if I can swing it or not. Good night, everybody.